Good evening. It's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing as our usual nighttime routine on Tuesdays of self-care. Today it's a little bit different because I'm actually also doing other work besides self-care. We're doing our usual of tackling the therapy journal, doing a bit of reading if possible, and then also spending a lot of time to do some work for a job that I've been doing recently. And I get to build Legos basically, which is an interesting take, but also I have like a loot box story to talk about as well. Anything else? We have a little bit of a lo-fi chilled beats, something to chill and exist with. But as I am working, you are welcome to chat with me if you like. We could talk about anything, or if you want to just randomly trauma dump or something, that's all like okay. But without further ado, I think I'll just work. At a certain point, once like I do my things that are more like private to me, I'll try to shift the camera downwards if possible so that you guys can see what I'm building, or let's see how that's working. Oh, the book is right over there. Alright, yeah. But yeah. What are my journal suggestions today? Oh. but I have time for both things. Alrighty. I'm gonna continue with my lovely little book called Life Sucks. How to deal with the way life is, was, and always will be unfair. I think I have enough time to get at least segment how much I want to get done, which is read section 1 and 2. Yeah, I have enough time. And after that, we'll crack open our loot box and also work on the Legos. I think I have... I don't know how many I have, but I think I can manage it. We'll see. Hmm. I just find this book, and I'm reacting to it partially mentally, like the fact of, where was this? Part of it, like, where was this when I was younger? But also, some of the things I'm just like thinking about, you know, as much as I definitely spent a lot of time at school just struggling with grades and, well, not struggling with grades, but struggling to keep my grades at a really high standard, I never compared myself to anybody else. As much as growing up, my family would force that upon me. Specifically, my one parent figure would force like this idea that, oh, you're not good enough, or you know, you don't do as much as this one, and then like all these little things. But I never was envious or hated any of the people I was compared to. It's not their fault that they do these things my family or parent thinks that I should be. And I'm grateful for that. Because it's like, you have to know where to point the finger and the blame. But you shouldn't take it on people who have nothing to do with the situation, really. And taking personal accountability for the people who truly failed you rather than the people who aren't failing you, I guess. Yeah, Nappy. I'll be building Legos in a bit. Currently, I need to finish reading a little of a section. But how are you, Nappy? Have you been busy today? Well, that's good, Nappy. I did ask you a question earlier, but I saw that you saw it but never responded, and I'm like, Nappy never responded to it. Only left me on red. Ooh, nice. You're fine. But if in case you, well, you missed it, but Nappy is officially my first moderator. Wait, Nappy. Mari, yeah, that's a Mari. Mari's my official moderator, my first one. It all happened so randomly. I was like thinking about maybe I should get moderators, and then I was talking to Mari about it. And Mari was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then I was talking to Mari about it, like about, you know, Nappy's always here. Would would Nappy like to be like? That's why I asked you, like, would you want to be my mod at some point? I'm not saying you have to be now or anything, or you have to commit to all my streams and be there all the time, but you know, if there's anything wrong, or if you want to hold polls, or you want to do specific things, you can be. But also, I'm not anything big at the moment, so there's always that. Because I remember, like, if I can't tell you how to do it because I don't know how to do it myself, but you can do polls. You can also do predictions. I believe, like, bets, like, will DJ die at this point in time, at least once or twice, and people can use their channel points, I believe. But I'd recommend also doing research outside of what I say for when it comes to, like, mods. Also, the hair color is fading, so, like, it's turning out more green now. And the funny thing is, it's also purple. Because, originally, if you remember how it was like orange and purple. I think I might re-dye it again at some point. Maybe tomorrow. Orpal. But I might re-dye it. Just, like, to be it's more green again. It's the same color, because I don't want to bleach it and get rid of the color that is currently. I think I'll just wait for the next time my hair gets cut. Then I'll bleach it and do a different color. But for now, I'm happy with the green. It's been nice. Or maybe go over with a darker color and see how that turns out, you know? I always love my color, like, experimentations. Also, I'm leaning this way. I don't know why I'm doing that. There we go. Put light and center. You know, I was kind of scared about how the green would turn out because a lot of people I've talked to, like, green fades out such an ugly color. Like, because it turns out it's like this acid puke kind of green usually. And I'm surprised the green has been like not like that description. I mean, Nappy, you've seen me have blue before, right? Like, I've had a blue era at some point. Yeah. And I mean, I believe you've seen it fade. It depends. Like, if you don't want the blue to fade up into, like, an ugly color, people say that you should add, like, you should mix in a little bit of purple. I wouldn't say that, Nappy. I feel like my hair has had some flop eras. Scrolls down Instagram to when I was skinny, and all these other things. But also, I started doing my own hair at my own point, so I think I credit my hair looking good because I decided to take it into my own hands to like test out the things I like and also do it myself because story time real quick as I pause this book is that we'll skip the dramatics and toughness of the story, but my mom was bleaching my whole hair and like she chemically burned me. She's like, oh yeah, the pain? You had to sit through the pain if you're gonna do this. Yeah, I don't trust my mom with my hair. I don't trust my mom in general. But yeah, it was not fun. I remember like shedding and ugh. I sat through the burning for like a good 1 to 2 hours until it was too unbearable. And then I had to repeat it again. Yeah. And the hair didn't turn out the way I'd liked. I will say my mother was not the most logical person growing up. Or logical in general. How my friends describe her is, well, to be personal, is that she crazy. And just to say, like, just in case anybody says, like, oh, you're talking about your mom in a bad light, like, what kind of son are you? There's a reason why I don't have a relationship with my mother. And it's because of a lot of things that I had to go through and things that I'm not saying I'm healing from anymore, but I had to go there before because of the mental abuse and all that. And it's weird. This week has been a week of not like worry or anything like that. Like I feel like things are finally settling into place and then we get there. And it's nice because it's like, okay, a nice week of getting in the groove, but then at some point I would like to push myself a little bit farther. All right, Nappy. I one second, but I'll also ask you this question: is new plushie or hidden plushie? Sorry, old plushie, new plushie, or hidden plushie? Because I feel like I have a few hidden somewhere, but then we also have new plushies. We also have ones that I feel like you might want to see again. You know? Okay. Let me find a bookmark. There's my bookmark. Alright, give me a moment. Oh. I have brought my tit. My one and single tit. Well, actually, I might have another one, but that's like my main tit. I mean, Nappy, you can look online and just type in tit. It's a type of it's a name of actual bird. It's funny. Yesterday, I gave some of my stuff to sell for plushies because I just didn't need them anymore, or like they didn't think they need more love. So, and I will also show a moment where I'll be opening like kind of a loot box in a sense. I traded 2 plushies for a cash box, and we're gonna see how much is in there. But for now, it's gonna be chill reading. You're still on vacation, right, Nappy? You have like 7 more days, right? Yeah, I remember till the 7th. I was like, it's till the 7th. Why are you on vacation? It's not even vacation time. Excuse me. It doesn't seem like vacay time. Well, that's nice. Have you made your dogs jealous or something? With all the dogs? They like smell the dogs and you're like, how dare you betray us? Hi, Seitsu. What are you up to, Seitsu? I also have to ask, why are you always here coming guns blazing at me? Oh, I don't know, Nappy. Dogs can just sniff it out of you. Oh, where are you driving to? You give me shot through the heart, and you're too late. You give love a bad name. At least that's what I feel like you're doing. School. Gross. Disgusting. How could you? But also say too, how is going back to sleep? Because I know you disappeared. You know what's funny is that after you went to sleep, it was literally all the counts that went to bed. They canonically all went in their coffins and fell asleep. I mean, at a certain point, you will stop going to school, unless you decide to study for the rest of your life. There are people who do that, which is totally cool. The funny thing is that in this section of the book, right, I'm reading about like school and stuff. Kind of like just school sucks. And like recapping about my like, school life. And how it's just talking about certain things of like how like you might be a student who works really hard, right? But you're not getting the grades you want or the push to be, and that sometimes your parents are like, why aren't you getting these good grades? Like, this was so easy during my time or something like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what kind of school level you're at, Seitsu, but like, I feel like once you're out through high school and you're in college, at least for me, like, once I got to college, I learned, but yeah. At this point, you just want to pass. You're a grad student. Your eyes have got the raccoon in it. Your age is showing. Your soul has died a little too much. Not even just I wouldn't say a little. You'll be back probably? Okay, Naps. I hope this stream will be going on for another hour and like 30 minutes. Or even longer, depending on how long I take to do work. And so, yeah. Sorry, just messaging people. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I'll take some time. Don't worry about me or time. Alright. Wait, say it's... Why is your... Okay. I was looking at your text. Your color was like a little bit like a purple, right? And then... Oh. Is it because... I think I know why. Someone's gonna tell me that I have... I have, what's the thing? I have the extension for King of the Castle Salon. Yep. 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 It's off. It's off. Oh, I see. But I also keep forgetting to turn off the extension when I'm not doing King of the Castle. Alright, but I did turn it off. But yeah, I'm getting through this book like super short because like I realized I like this book cover, I like its message, but reading it is a little stale. And I do have other stuff to do tonight. I did the therapy journal. Then I got some like Legos to build. They're not Legos, they're Legos from Daiso, if you've ever heard of Daiso. And yeah. It's kind of nice realizing that you're actually getting paid to build Legos. Daiso is always an interesting store to me. Cause I look at it and my eyes are like, it doesn't belong here per se, but I could vibe with it. Or maybe it's just my eyes are not used to seeing it always. Ooh, but yes, I was talking about like college stories and whatnot, and about like school. I remember once I had finally had freedom of my life, and instead of getting like trying to get straight A's or around that grade point, I remember going into college as a music major and like knowing nothing about music, and then I kind of internally freaked out when I failed like my first class. Like I did not pass it at all. I got like a D, and I was like shaken. But then the realization came in. Ooh, that's really great. I can't say the same. But there's something about failure and the fear of failure, but once that's broken, it's like, okay, I failed. You can either weep and be like, my life is over, I'm just a failure. Or you can just say you learned from it, moved on, and continue to grow. And one thing I want to say about like college is that honestly, learn about failure, not about college, but about failure is learn about failure early. Because I think those people who are able to overcome failure early on are able to continue just to grow and learn. And also because literally, don't fail in college, you're paying for that ish. That's the thing. Also, it's like, I remember my college days, even though I say that like I'm not, like I'm totally old or something, but being in college, it's like, you really don't want to fail those classes, but it's okay, but also not because you're paying for it. So the earlier you can, the better. And I feel like also college is also a really tough time because you gotta learn about when to take care of yourself and when to balance, like really learning how to balance life and adulthood. Because you can't ditch your classes whenever you need to. You're not like needed to show up, but show up for the days that are important. And like, what else? Yeah, that's really it. There are things that I look back and I'm like, I wish I did some more of that. What kind of class did you ditch? Was it like anything important? Did you miss anything crazy? I also remember like during the pandemic, right? All the classes were online. So they would always post things like online later on. I remember I went to this one class over the summer. I think I only attended the first class and the very last one, because all of them were going to be posted online. And so I remember like the comment was, we talked about, oh yeah, this is my only time I've ever showing up for this class, and like I actually like this and it's fun to talk about this story. Like I told myself I would show up, and I guess that's why I enjoyed sociology. But legal philosophy, okay. I don't know if you were here for this story, Ch.32, but I've told this story many times, and if I've told it before, I'm sorry. But if you've ever seen me play games with Chaos and we became friends in college, right? And I talk about this story about how I have uncanny luck. It's like, I'm really lucky at really random times at some points. And Chaos and I were taking like the same class. For better or not, during my freshman year, attended maybe like half the classes. But the class was based on grading, was like, if you attended a random class and they had a pop quiz, that was part of your quiz grade. I missed so many, but I was there for almost all but one class quiz day, and it was really funny. Because Chaos would take like the notes for me if I missed anything and like tell me about it later on. And the one day Chaos needed to leave or not attend the class because it was like a type of emergency kind of situation, I believe, or something super important, was the day there was a quiz and you can't make it up. And I was there like, and Chaos to this day will not let me live it down a little bit, but it hurt. Yeah, I mean, overall, college isn't too serious unless you're taking like STEM classes. STEM classes are a whole other thing. Oh, okay, if you're missing online classes, that's a whole other thing. As long as the sources and materials are there for you to learn, if you're not there, that should be fine. Unless they do some weird thing about like attendance. I kind of do wish that I did have like less online learning during like being in school, because music classes are different online, because none of my professors in college really knew about technology really, and also because the school I went to was more for like classical music, like that's what they taught, and it was really tough because, you know, the thing that I wanted to pursue was more like music production, making, you could say pop music, sure, or other genres. And I think it is beneficial to learn about music theory and classical stuff to a degree, and about like the cultural aspects of different music or music cultures. That is cool and all. And I think it's built a good foundation of like my understanding of music. but it doesn't necessarily translate to online music production. So that's just more of like, oh yeah, I gotta teach myself that. It's funny, doing my therapy journal, right? I was like, oh yeah, everything's cool. But now that I'm talking about things, there are certain things that I really do want to work on. That I realized, oh, I didn't do that back then. And I want to do better now. And I think that's one thing that sparked it was like doing things for yourself. And I'm not saying like self-care and all that stuff. It's more of like being able to do the things you enjoy by yourself. Like I talk about, I like to dance. I do want to take dance classes, but I don't want it to do it alone. And I think there's something where a few years ago, maybe I should have just been like, oh, my friends may not be interested, but I should go myself. But I can't also hold my past self responsible for that because it took a while to grow into the person that I am today. Like the ability to have confidence to speak and learning about the fact that I can stutter, I can slip up, I can be so many different things, right? But as long as I continue to push through, that's all that matters. Although there are times where my speech can say the silliest of things, and then, you know, I'll get teased for it. But that's all in fun game. That's all. That's all the fun. No. That's all in the fun or something. I don't know. Yeah, don't worry about it, Seitsu. And also, if you need me to stop chatting to you, like asking you questions, if you're busy with anything, feel free to let me know. Because sometimes I'll just ramble and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I haven't heard from you in a while. Let's talk. I think that's also why I'm a horrible person to study with sometimes. It's a bad habit that I think I grew up with, where I just didn't know how to deal with silence and being quiet with people. So like, I just have last for input sometimes. But it's not as bad now, at least because I learned that silence is okay. That's a sign of good friendship where you can good friendship or a relationship where you can coexist with other people, but not feel the need to fill in every void in space. Is it really gonna be? Oh, frick. Alright. Oh dear. I like how tomorrow I was planning to go out, walk outside, and work on choreography because I need to finish up a dance that I was planning to do for this month. Because each month my goal is to create one for per month, and well, I can't do that anymore because tomorrow it's gonna be rain and storm and super windy, and there might be power outages. So, but luckily with my apartment complex, I don't have to worry about like the power going out that often, because where I live, it's kind of built poorly when it comes to power stuff. No. Where did you go, Nampy? I know you left, but where did you go off to? Hmm. Why are you dying from the book, Ch.32? Oh. Of course. Hey, you'll be making lots of lawyer money at some point. And I mean, the more you know about the laws, the better, because then you can use them to your advantage for whatever you're trying to argue. Okay, could it be me, Setsu? As much as like I am reading for these streams, right? I have my relationship with reading is I don't do it that often. It's nice nowadays because I'm older, I guess. But back then I was like, ugh, reading. Like, it's really hard for me to find a good book. And I don't like books that are too real. I prefer like fiction over nonfiction. And if I got those two mixed up, oops. But how much do you have to read anyways? What happened, Nappy? What happened? Are you actually saying picture books, Nappy? Or are you talking about manga? There we go. Yeah, no. Ch.32, no. Absolutely not. I mean, I could understand it if that's the only course you're really taking, like classwork. But in order to do that, you would have to learn the ability to skim. And also to read properly. Because there are ways to read specific books, but when it comes to law, I don't think you can read it like the way they teach you in English, where you should read the conclusion of the book, the beginning, and then like go through it. I cannot skim for the life of me. I am a slow reader, and I like that. Yep. Could it be me? Nappy, are you saying that for manga? I can understand if you're saying that for manga, but otherwise, not so much. What? What are words? What are you guys speaking about? I hope you know I'm not even reading what you're telling me. I clearly have like in like TTS, you know, everything you guys type, it's said into me in my ear. I don't really read manga nowadays. Sure, like I watch tons of anime, but I read more of like webtoons. But Nappy, I believe that's questions for you. Any manga recommendations for Ch.32? Uh-huh, sure. You know, some of the good animes that I watched recently, there's this one about like, I don't remember the name, but it's about like eating dungeon monsters. Because like they're so broke that they're like, and this guy's like, I've always wanted to eat, I love monsters, but I want to eat dungeon monsters. It's like a new Netflix anime. One other one that we're watching is called Cherry Magic. I've been watching with Mari and Melon. It's called Cherry Magic. 30 years of being a virgin can give you magical powers. It's it's gay, and it makes me happy. But I'm also just like, red flags all around. Or another anime, what was it called? Something about sign language. Oh, Signs of Affection. It's a straight anime, but it's so cute for the fact that like the female lead is deaf, and like the guy is trying to like learn like sign language for her, and so they can speak because she can't exactly hear it all. What other ones am I watching? Ragnar Crimson. It's okay. It's more of like a side piece anime. Mashal. Mashal is a good one because it's like magic muscles. It's an anime about the world is magic, but the main character has no magic at all. And yeah, it's a funny action anime. Also, like the second season opening. Bling bling bling. Yeah, so fun. Ooh, and Classroom of the Elite. I've been also catching up with that because it's on season 3. Okay. I've fallen behind on my webtoons keeping track of, but I think I have like over 100 per week that I have to read because it's like always new chapters. I read like English ones, manhwas, and all those other ones as well. I think one of my favorite new ones is something about being a farmer in a dungeon. It's so cute. Also a hardcore leveling warrior, but like the return, where and that was just like, oh my goodness, that thing ended. Huh. I have not seen those at all. Here, let me look it up, Nappy. It's actually with a bunch of bunnies with like the main character. Do 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 do. Ooh, Omniscient Reader. I still need to finish this episode. I was like halfway through. Still Eating Player. No, don't add me another webtoon that I should. Okay, I'm adding it. I'm adding it to my. Why not? We'll add it and we'll see how that goes. I'll also read horror ones every now and then as well. Yeah, the Bunny Fam. It's whatchamacallit. The Top Dungeon Farmer. Ooh, I Stole the First Ranker's Soul is also one that I actually like. A plus 99 reinforced wooden stick. If you like funny faces, plus 99 reinforced wooden stick is also a good one. Okay, but I need to go back to Omniscient Reader because I need to finish that one. Well, finish that later. I do miss this old webtoon called Gourmet Hound. I know it's over, but it was such a lovely one where it's like they fall in love, but also like each chapter's named after food, and like some of the characters named after food, like Fuji, Fuji Apple, Graham Cracker. They also call him Grandpa. Cat Loaf was also a good one, or the Adventures of Cat Loaf. I got to meet the creator at a anime convention twice actually, so I have two of their plushies. We have Potato Bread Cat, which is in like a pajama, probably seen it before, Namps at least. Rye Bread Cat, the grumpy bread cat. We probably have read a lot of the same things, Nams. I remember used to read Dice. I finished Dice. I was kind of sad about how it really turned out. Ooh, yeah, food and animes are always good. Anime makes really good food. Like the campfire food anime. Food Wars is a good one. If you like a anime that's more of like a background anime, I would say Restaurant to Another World. That's a really good one to have in the background. Now, theoretically, let's say I ever become like a successful streamer or successful in some other field and I have enough money. What if I decided to design my own like food anime or food thing? Just gotta grow, you know? I do want to see how much I can grow this year. Growth has been slow, but that's kind of just how it is, right? And we'll see. I know my follower goal for this month was to get 30 new other people, but if I don't meet that, it stays the same number and we reset for the next month. But like every time I meet it, I increase it by 5. But the goal for this year is to try to get to 1,000. I want to have more people to chat with. Nappy, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon as I'm in still the same apartment. I don't have much to set up with, neither do I have the funding for the materials to do a cooking stream. Maybe I'll do like a food cooking anime, not anime. Maybe I can find like a food, like video game to play. I'm not saying Cooking Mama, because I know Cooking Mama ain't on here. But I know I could like emulate it. I could feel the anger of, don't worry, Mama won't fix it. What is Bones? I know what Plate Up is. I know about Overcooked. Actually, let me look at Plate Up real quick. Hopefully it doesn't play the music to it. I need to like silence it. Silence. Okay. Nope. If someone heard like a violin, I'm sorry. Ah, that one. That's Played Up. Now, what is this game called? Bones Cafe. Bones Cafe is a fast-paced 1 to 4 player couch co-op cooking game. Oh, little pixels. Oh yeah, there's also Turnip Boy. It evades tax, like something about tax evasion or something. Praxis Returns update. Oh, is that why people were playing Ember Knights, because it was recently updated? Oh, I didn't know that. New weapon, Void Mantle, Praxis Curses, and more. Oh yeah, and the several mixtape. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Wait, A Day with Death had an update? Why did it have an update? It's too bad, I've already finished A Date with Death. It was a really fun game though. Oh yeah, Naps, how's the emote coming along? Oh, we also have Pizza Possum at some point. I know that Mari wants to play Party Animals so we can unlock a Cult of the Lamb guy. I have Chance of Sonar, which I would like to play at some point, which is supposed to be like the Dark Souls of Duolingo. So that'll be kind of fun. You're still making progress on it? Okay. I get it. I like how I type in food video games and the first thing that pops up is Final Fantasy 15. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Makes sense. Cooking Simulator. Huh. But I also kind of find cooking games not as fun just because they're either like the cafe based ones where you have to have like a cafe and grow that, and those are fun to a degree, but I am so aesthetically picky. I think it's just like video games have to hit like a really strong note on me for me to really like it. Ooh, and we also have other dating sim games to play. I have so many games that I've just bought and I need to keep track of. I need to be responsible with my spending. Ah! Hi, noob! Noob Lerpy. We finally made it, I know. I mean, this is one of my chiller streams. It's just one of those things where we just sit around, work on things. Well, I sit around, work on things, you know? And study. Ooh. You know, I think Chaos and I need to go back to playing Sunhaven. I feel like Chaos has been like, we played it once or twice. Although Chaos really likes the game as well. And I do. I just kind of like move on from video games a little quickly sometimes. And I think I also want to save it for Baldur's Gate. Because I want to do some D&D stuff. I want to cook some characters. But how are you, New Blurpy? Will do. I haven't touched it in a bit, so we'll see. Oh, are you... How long is your work supposed to be? I won't. I have no, not responsibility. I'm not gonna say snitch, but it's not my job to ruin your job. The only time I'd ever do that is if you wrong. Okay, I'm not a vengeful person. Alright, Ch.32. Thanks for stopping by. Oh dear. Wait, Ch.32, were you driving and reading while on... What? I don't think that's responsible. Okay, 3 more hours ain't so bad. Oh, you mean... Oh, okay. I just wanted a clarification, because I imagined you just like, okay, I know you said you were driving, and then I was like, you're reading, and then... Gotcha. How long is your drive supposed to be? I don't know, some people can multitask out the wazoo. Okay, that isn't so bad. Well, I hope you're able to tackle the classes and survive. And, New Blurpy, I hope you're able to go through work. I hope it's like, you know, not a tough day at the office. And I need to get through these, 6 more pages, and then... Maybe. Alright, later, Ch.32. I will see you at some point in time. And I appreciate you always stopping by every now and then to, you know, chat. But also, Noob, I feel like it's also just tough for you to hit my time when it comes to streaming, because my streaming time can vary, and it's like I only stream really late at night most of the time, just on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I am sorry that you weren't able to make the Bokuda stream, but we will be streaming it again Thursday because we need to finish it up, or I don't know actually how long we have left. I want to say we're past the halfway point. But also, the first part is going to be on YouTube later on Thursday. Yeah. I know that Chaos and I will stream it at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time to 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. But if you can't make it, there's always, you know, whenever it's on YouTube. Usually it's going to be a week later from when it's first streamed. I'm not always perfect about posting it. I try, but there are days where I'm just like, I'm too lazy to post this. Yeah, the thing is, Noob, I don't edit really. I just throw in the whole raw thing, or like I'll do like a clip because I'll just clip um from Twitch, but I don't add subtitles. I don't add funny sound effects. I just get it out there and make a description, put all the tags, and post it. Although I think maybe one day, if I ever make enough, I'll probably have somebody as an editor. Because I just make thumbnails when it comes to like longer streams, and then we just have it out. Chaos helps me whenever she like plays games with me, because she's a graphic designer, so she'll do thumbnails. But most of the time, it's just me. How many valid clips do you have, anyways? And Naps, what are you up to at the moment? Understandable. Some of my friends want me to play Valorant, but I'm not a person for competitive shooters. Like, I can play them every now and then, but I don't think I'll do well. My friend wanted to train me because he is really good at like these kinds of games, and he can train me, but I feel like I'm just gonna be clumsy, and then I'll be like angry that I'm not good enough when it comes to like the games. But also, like, I like more chiller games, even though I can't. Even though some of my audience likes for me to play some spooky games. What do you use to like edit your stuff anyways? Oh, that's mean. I feel like when you play games, I mean, if you're not playing ranked, that's totally fine. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't spend money on things, so but I feel like, you know, it doesn't matter what rank you are when you're playing video games, as long as you're having fun. Like, just play some casual games. But I understand that people can get really competitive with their video games, especially when it comes to like League, Valorant, Overwatch, and other games. Understandable, I get it. Honestly, that's what you should do. Maximize all the free stuff you get from school before they strip it, you know? Maybe your school just doesn't care. They're like, okay, you can still use it. Also, just to say, if I'm not chatting, I'm just reading. But if you want to talk about anything, you are free to ask. Cause I mean, I don't mind taking a pause in work and just being here, I guess. Nope, that's not the words I wanted to use. I don't mind coexisting. That's what I mean. You know, I would stream a lot later, but I can't do that anymore because my internet's really dumb. Like at certain points of time, like between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. my time, at least currently, it used to be 3 to 5 before the hours fell back. The internet resets for 5 minutes, and I don't know when. It just happens randomly, and then I'm like, okay, cool. What changed? Oof. Yeah. I don't have to worry about that for my internet. My internet's really fine for that. I just have to, if I ever want to do a 24-hour stream, I think I have to wait for a different time. Oh yeah. Ethernet is a pretty good thing to use if you wanted like more consistency. To a degree, yes. Why do you ask? Oh, understandable. So, let me just finish up this line real quick. Okay, that's good. Where's my bookmark? Yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm like a crazy fan, but there are some Pokemon that I really like. Someone actually got me that Pikachu. Now that I think about it, someone did. I will not name them, but yeah, I got a Pikachu. I like them. I got the Piplup Squishmallow because I love Piplup. Piplup was my first starter. My first ever Pokemon game was like Pearl, and I started out with Piplup. It also doesn't help, and I also like collecting Pokemon cards for the art usually. And I've actually been using a giant Pokemon card for a bookmark. I think I kind of enjoy a lot of the things that I had as a kid. So like Digimon was a nice thing, Pokemon, um, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never really played it, Huntic, but I am certain knowledgeable to a certain degree about like how these games work.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I mean, I didn't really grow up with them either. Like, so I guess to describe how I grew up not with the most money, and also having video games. It's kind of looked down upon. I did have a DS. I got it confiscated for losing my first DS. And then one of like family friends got me another DS, and then I wasn't able to play it almost ever. But I think it still stuck to me. Ooh, understandable. I mean, you can show like what you're catching, but I wouldn't say show where you're like going, I guess. Or if you're gonna play it, you should probably do it with like a group of people. But if not, I would say just play some of the games that are out here now, or get an emulator and you can play like some of the old Pokemon games if you feel like it. But safety comes first. Funny thing is that some of the things I used to stream in like the beginning was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Minecraft, and League of Legends, and TFT. I haven't touched my Scarlet and Violet in a bit. I kind of want to catch some more shinies at some point. Catching shinies was interesting because like I remember my first hour in that game, I was just roaming around the starter area, and I immediately found a shiny. I was like, "You're off color," and I caught it. I was like, "Oh, I caught a shiny!" I think that was like my first ever shiny I caught because I didn't know what shinies were, and I think I might have defeated one of the shiny Golbats back in Pearl. Alright, I read section 1 and section 2 of the book that I wanted to read. It was only like a couple of pages in total, but I kind of just want to make slow progress with the book because I know that as I continue, I will be able to get through this. It's only like a 200 something page book, and I'm at like 70 something, so that's good progress. Alright, we're done with our reading section. The next two things that are a little different from what I usually do are to... So, I don't know if Naps is still here, but story time about this box that I have in front of me. It's kind of like a loot box situation, but I traded 2 of my plushies that I didn't really want because I just had them, and I'm getting paid for whatever's in this box. I don't know how much is in there, so we'll see. Tape. Tape. Oh my god, there's so much tape. But New, what is your favorite shiny? Or do you even have a favorite shiny? Okay, favorite Pokemon and then favorite shiny. Do I have a favorite shiny? That's also a good question for me to think about because there are so many good shinies and so many bad shinies. Okay. Also, Noob, when you play Pokemon Go, do you ever care about IVs? You know, like if they're perfect stat or not? Alright, this is probably the first time I ever tilt my camera a little bit lower than usual. Okay, hopefully it doesn't fall down. But yeah, this is like the box that I'm opening. Got a key for it. Okay. So, fun fact. After completing one of the raids, right? I got, what was it? Okay. Nice. I actually have a 100 IV, yeah, everything's underneath it as well. Oh, it's just like stuff. Okay. Okay, something with like hand sanitizer, coins. Oh, that reminds me. Is grab this. Oh dear, that's a lot heavier than I thought it'd be. But so I have a perfect IV Milotic because I got a Feebas. That was perfect IV. I could show like which IV or talk about which IVs I have perfect on my phone when it comes to like Pokemon Go. I don't mind talking about that either. But what are some of yours that are like perfect IV? Oh yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Go very much on and off since the beginning. I mean, actually in the beginning I played it way more, but nowadays it's been very on and off. Oh, oof, that's not fun. It's when you're like so close for it to be perfect, but it's not. Ooh, what are you? Oh, it's an Oddish. Oh yeah, I have a shiny Oddish. Okay, I'm just gonna catch these real quick just for the sake of it. And then I'll look at like the IVs. I was asking like which ones do you have like 100 IV? Like which Pokemon do you have that are that? I don't care for Bunnelby. Another Bunnelby. Joltik. Ooh, Shelter. I want a Shelter. Or... And it might be tough because you might not have that on the top of your head, you know? Oh. Okay. Let me... You know what? I'm just gonna catch these. Let's just catch them. They're not gonna be 100 IV. I also kind of don't count like the shadow Pokemon, like if you purify them as like 100 IV. Although I have like a couple ones where like that I purified they are 100 IV. Oops, I didn't mean to favor you. Whoops. But apparently I have a mission to like transfer these, so. I know I have a Tyranitar, and I have another Tyranitar that I could also like perfect IV if I wanted to by purifying it, because they were both like, I believe they were at like 98 shadow, and I was really sad because I was like, you're so close to being perfect IV of a shadow Pokemon, but you're not. What's this? Oh. Alright, at the party, at the shop. Okay, I have perfect. Let's go combat power. Oh dear. Alright, so Tyranitar, I have a Milotic, I have a Weavile. I have no. The final evolution of Turtwig, I think Sortera, I think. A Muck, a Krogunk, a Blastoise, Rapidash. I have Abomasnow, Seaking, Marowak, a Macargo. Okay, so I have also a Pupitar, Angry Doggo, Houndor. Oh, I forgot. I didn't remember I had this one. Yeah, I have a lot. Munchlax apparently. Hippotas, Pikachu, Fungus, a Whismur, a Meditite, and a Magikarp apparently. I also have like a lot of extra shinies as well, but I can't really trade them at the moment. Alright, but how much is in this box? Nothing, I'm sorry, I'm just moving stuff around. Alright, so how much was in this box? It is literally $7.25. Okay, $97, and then how many cents? 2, 3, 4. So this would be $8.53. Do I feel a little scanned for what I traded for? It's fine. I said I'd do it. And if you hear like sounds of a little Mario coin thing, it's because you're probably hearing that. So one of my old friends gave me a Mario coin block piggy bank thing, so that's where I put like all my coins in. Jeez, I have so many coins in here. You know, it feels a lot fuller than it actually is. Coins are heavy. Alright, I'm just gonna open it. I love dropping the coins in, but whoop. Divider gum, trident gum. Oh, apparently there's a hooked coin in here. Interesting. Part of me still wondering why this thing is so heavy though. I was like, is there a secret compartment? Like, I feel like there would be a secret compartment in this thing. How heavy it feels. Or it's just me being a little crazy. Heck. But yeah, that's our little like loot box situation. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I'll be right back. And then kind of work on some Legos. Well, off-brand Legos, but Daiso. Okay. Oh, gotta return these two. Oh, there you are, Nappy. I was calling for you, and I was like, where's Nappy? Welcome back at the right moment in time. Uh-huh, a likely story. A likely story of these struggles. Oh, okay. I see. So you have submitted that work. Are you gonna submit your emote work now? I tease. But I have to say some of my favorite shinies were definitely the blue ones. I like blue shinies, but also other colors sometimes as well. Although the latest generation didn't have the best shinies in the world, I will admit that. Wow, Nappy. Wow, Nappy. I see that response. Alright. What do I need to do first? I wish I had more desk space, but I think that's also something that I removed. Uh-huh. A likely story. A likely story. Alright, so these aren't like Lego Legos. It is called Petite Block. That is the brand that Daiso has. We're gonna be doing some like light stuff, I guess. I'll turn the camera down a little bit lower, just so you can see where I'm like building things, I guess. Not the best. Does look a little dusty, but it's okay. I wish it was more like on center though. It's fine. How do I open this? I thought there'd be like a tear section. Oh yeah, it's not, how do I say it? Someone built it for me, and I like my keyboard. Yeah, that's like, you want to see, that's my keyboard. I don't have a lot of desk space, if I'm being honest. Struggles to open. I might need scissors. There's no like open section for it. The good old teeth solution. Ow. A little teeth block. Okay, this is the little pedestal that's supposed to be on. And then this is like our Japanese instructional menu, even though I can't read in Japanese. So, okay. So there's a whole step 1 section. All you have to do is find the pieces that they have for the photos. These are all the pieces that they give me. Hopefully there's no pieces missing, because I would cry internally and externally and all the other ways. They don't give us like a small rip section, so I'm gonna bite. Plastic. I highly doubt they would give me like extra pieces. Okay, so the first one requires a piece of 2x2. 2 of 2x2s. Okay, 2 2x2s. 2 2x2s, while it's a 6 by, well, so 2x3s, but 6 of them. You know, I have tiny fingers, so I guess this is fine for me. Like, my hands are smaller than other people. Like, I've tried and I'm just like, oh, my hands are small. Okay, we got this and this. And then I need 4 of these like little kind of like heart triangle ones. Small hands. And then 3 2x2s. And then I also need 2 of these ones. 2 of these angle ones. And then 2 of these 2 small ones. And then what else do I need? 4 of the 4 single line ones. Maybe, I might. Okay, so one of these go here, and then I need to align this as here, here. Why am I hesitating on this? Okay. Okay, so this is definitely for like people with tiny hands. But even then, I'm struggling a little bit. Ah! Okay, the only credit I'll give these like Legos is that they do fit nicely at least. But they don't fit the best, I would say. Okay, these 3-line ones will be in the middle right here. And then I need to drop these. Oh, are these what they were called? Don't worry about it. Okay, that's good. I have to build a total of 8 of these. So the stream might be a lot longer than usual, I guess. How are you placed? I have to be super gentle with these because they want to fall apart. My life in a nutshell, but right here, right here. This one wants to be right here, and then I think I'm currently just having a moment of struggle. I'm like, huh? You don't go here. Okay, this one goes right here. This one goes right here. And then here. Huh? Hmm. I am having a moment. And the question is, can I take these off? Oh no. I'm gonna struggle. We're gonna have a struggle bus moment. I can't take them off now. They're just stuck together. This is my life now. Oh dear. They're too stuck. Wait, I can always use another piece to break off another piece, usually. Leverage. I hope. I hope. Okay. Please, no, Nappy, please don't make that into fruition, because that will happen to me. Okay, so it's saying it's supposed to be here. But see, even that, I don't like it like that. Why do you have to wake up early tomorrow, Naps? Okay. Well, thanks, Nappy, for stopping by to see me struggle with Legos for briefly a moment. Ew, why would you don't have to? It's a tour. Just tour staying home, you know? Okay, I don't like that fact. Okay, they showed it like this layer, right? But then you have to build it from underneath afterwards. So I just find that the struggle. Okay. I hope you end up finding some sharks. Just be safe, you know? All I can ask. Alright, then we flip it over to the underside. And hopefully the underside provides some stability to this thing. Alright, so I need a total of one of these ones. One of these 6 ones. 2 of the little angles. And then one of these. I can do it. Can I actually do this? Alright, okay. So it's not the first half. Oh, I need 4 of these, okay. 4 of these. And then where did these go? Yeah, it definitely needs like the under pieces so that it can be like stable. I'm really appreciative of these small pieces underneath, because it'll make it so much easier for me to like link up everything later. Hopefully. I hope. And then, okay, cool. Now these can be together. And lovely, oh, nope, not like that. Nope, oh dear, where'd it go? It's somewhere in my pants. Okay, it's there. And then this can go on top. Please. So the shape, so what I'm building is supposed to be like a dolphin when it's done. Okay. We have an underside. We have an underside. It is nice and dandy. I need 3 of the pieces that look like long pieces, I'm guessing. Yeah. There's only 3 pieces that are like that. So these 3. Three of these. I need 3 of the 4 pieces. Uh, 4 of these ones. Oh, 2 of the pieces for the eyes, I'm guessing. Yeah, for the eyes of the dolphin. And then 2 of these as well. Alright, what's the first part for the bottom looking like? Okay, eye 1 goes there. The other one goes on the other side. Now, this is not something I normally do, like, to build stuff. Which is funny. You know? But I do it because I do it. Ah, no. No, no, no. Okay, 6 of the 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 of these ones. And then 2 of the 3-line ones. And then 3 of 2. Okay. Aha. Finally, that fitted nicely. Better. 5 of those. 1 of these. 2 of those, and then 2 of these small ones. I'll put these on now before I put those on there. I think putting the single block ones can be a little difficult sometimes. I say sometimes, but I feel like it's gonna be always. Alright, noob. Thank you for being around. I'll do my best. Let me just finish this up real quick before you leave, because it'll be just this one left. But wait, where does it fall? I'm guessing just right in the middle. There we go. We are a little dolphin. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. Boop. Well, it's currently for my job to finish it, basically. I'm not gonna keep it, so I won't be able to name it. Do you want to name it? We can give it a name. Because, so I'm building this for a person, and they're supposed to sell it, because that's what they want to do with it. And what they want me to do is like put it into like a collector's thing and then give it from there. Jammy? Okay. Jammy the dolphin. Understandable. I'll put these here for now. Or let it fall. Right there for now. That's a rubber band that I'll keep for that. Alright, so we have Jammy, we got like these dinosaurs. We have an orca, I think, and a whale. Alright, laters. Alright, this one has 9 steps and a lot of pieces. Oh, interesting piece. Okay. One of those ones, and then I need a one with like angles on the side somewhere. I need the opposite of these pieces. There it is. This one, right? Yeah, I need 2 of these ones. This might be a little tough. These two need to be next to each other. These need to be here. It needs to be here. This piece goes on top of this one. This one goes underneath.